So check it out, Dude Dog Pound. I want to have a little discussion this morning out here in the coffee shop, checking my phone. Those of y'all that know, I'm a plumber, so these calls be coming in. Plumbing don't sleep, by the way. It don't matter. Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, we talking Monday through Sunday. It is what it is. So yesterday, day after Christmas, 2025, right? Just to give y'all, just in case somebody's watching this later down the road, me and my family sitting there at the movie theater watching this new movie called Zootopia 2, which, by the way, fantastic movie. Now, no, I'm not here to review Zootopia, but I'd say if you're a family person, you know, you have children, absolutely, that'd be a great movie to see. And even as an adult, I was good with it. It's really a good movie. It's one of those rare things where the second movie is actually better than the first, which that's super rare. Normally, that ain't really the case, but this one right here, definitely enjoyable. Check this out. Anywho, we're sitting there, man. By the way, I'm knowing that while we're at this theater, that Cardiac Marvel Legends and the Spidey 2099 Marvel Legend just arrived at my doorstep. So I'm patiently waiting, enjoying the movie, enjoying the family time, of course, but knowing that these guys are on the doorstep. Now, this is crazy, but this is just a childhood dream. I cannot believe that here we are, Cardiac in Marvel Legends form as an adult collector. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Anyway, but I'm not here to review that either. I'm just here to kind of talk to y'all this morning. Now, on the other hand, flip side of that coin, the greatest Marvel Legends version of this character right here. They knocked it out the park. Look, you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, you got to do the thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And with this guy, Hasbro nailed it. No questions asked. So I'm sitting there in the theater with my family watching Zootopia 2, knowing that these figs are on the porch, right? Waiting for me, waiting patiently for my return. And a buddy of mine hits me up on Instagram. And he goes, now this guy, I really respect this guy. I appreciate this guy. He's always supported me. No questions, right? I mean, it's one of them dudes, right? When I say the Dude Dog Pound, I mean, it's the dog pound, you know what I'm saying? And he's one of those, been around for years. So anyway, I'm sitting in the theater, minding my own business, hanging out with my family, watching Zootopia. And my buddy hits me up. He's like, hey, Dude Dog, I know you love Wolverine. Absolutely, of course. Wolverine, as a matter of fact, is my all-time favorite comic character of all time, above all genres of DC and Marvel and Image and whoever else. Fill in the blank. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my guy. Wolverine, Logan. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, hey, I got this group on Instagram I think you would really like, because we're doing nothing but Wolverine shots. I'm like, oh, cool. That's cool. Matter of fact, I'm already thinking, I'm playing 4D chess in my mind. I'm thinking, hey, I know a massive majority of Dude Dog Pound members that are great people, fantastic individuals that also love Wolverine, and they would love to be in a group like this one. So I'm thinking, yeah, man, cool. He's like, can I invite you, you know? I'm like, sure, bro, that'd be awesome. Check it out. My buddy invites me into this group. They accept me, right? I'm like, cool. So if you know anything about these groups, you know, you get in or whatever, and everybody's like, hey, yo, what's up? Welcome, blah, da, 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 da. Hey, yo, what's up? Da, 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 da. You know, and that's what was going on. People were like, hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. Listen, before I could, I'm telling y'all, before I could even type out, I was literally in the middle of Typing out, hey guys, I appreciate the invite. I appreciate y'all accepting me in here, man. It's gonna be awesome. Before I could finish that whole phrase or whatever, all of a sudden, this little bubble pops up. It says, you have been removed from the group. I'm like, look, understand, this ain't even like 30 seconds. 30 seconds. It's gotta be a record, right? So in my mind, I'm like, maybe that app glitched. Okay, cool. So I closed the app out completely, reopened it, went back in my messages, in the chats, in the groups or whatever, because I'm in many of them, right? Anyway, mustache problems. Anywho, so I get back in there, and sure enough, big old letters, you have been removed. I'm like, well, that lasted like, 30 seconds. So, hold on, give me a second. So then, hit my dude back up. People got plumbing problems, folks. Anyway, hit my dude back up. I'm like, yo, what? What's going on? So, you don't know either. So, I sent him a screenshot, right? And it actually tells you who removed you. I'm like, dang. Now, I've never heard of any of these people, by the way, besides my buddy. Never. I was in there, I'm checking it out. I don't know a single soul in this group. And the guy that removed me, I didn't know either. Now, here's what's even funnier. The guy that removed me from the group was the first one that said, hey, yo, Dudo. Actually, he didn't say Dudo, he said James. He said, hey, yo, James, man, welcome, blah, da, da, yada, da, da, kick it in the sticks, whatever. Okay, cool. So, when I showed my dude, he was blown away, floored, flabbergasted, not knowing what's going on, right? So my buddy hits that dude up. He's like, yo, we were over here talking about bringing people in and people that enjoy the hobby and people that love, Wolverine specifically, have a passion for that. And we invite these people in, you accept these people, and then all of a sudden, my dog, Dudo, has been removed like not even a minute in, right? And the guy goes, yeah, man, when we let him in, shoot, I don't know nothing about Dudo, but one of my buddies that we let in also, now remember this, I was let in and this other individual was let in at the same time, right? So this other individual hits up the guy that booted me from the group. Now these guys are playing judge, jury, and executioner, like 0 votes, no like questions asked, 0 tolerance, like no kind of like inquiries. Man, thank God, here in America, thank God these individuals aren't actual judges. Like, could you imagine going to a courtroom and they just case closed immediately? No evidence, no proof, no questions, no questioning the witnesses, no bringing nobody to the witness stand, nothing, no lawyers, any of that. So what happened, this one individual told this guy that Dudo was a racist. And so everybody's like, okay, like what? So this dude that runs the group apparently just ran with that and like no questions asked, didn't hit my dog up, didn't hit my dude up, didn't hit me up privately. But listen, that's how these guys work, y'all. And then of course y'all know me now. Y'all know me. What's the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let y'all think about that for a minute. What's the first thing when something like that happens? What's the first thing Dudog does? Exactly. I go to their profile. I look these jokers up. Now, on Instagram, he had me blocked. Of course. Like, never heard of these people. And I'm sitting there like, okay. But y'all know as well as I do, there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say down here in the South. I don't know what they say up there where they from. But down here, they say there's more than one way, right? So it don't take me a nanosecond to figure out how to look this dude up, even though he had me blocked. But anyway, and the first thing I see is, of course, I'm thinking, okay, if he's saying all this, brother, this man got to be, at least black, right? I mean, at least. Oh no, dude, whiter than me. I mean, now, here's what's funny. These dudes played judge, jury, executioner. This guy was new to the chat, to the group. Your boy Dude was new to the group. I didn't last 30 seconds in there, right? I mean, crazy. But they let him stay and booted me out. Wild. Now, y'all know the old saying, I've used this before. Now, I am by no means a Malcolm X fan. I'm more of the Martin Luther King fan if I was going to pick one, right? But one of the smartest things and most relevant things Malcolm X ever said way back in the 60s, right, was there's nothing more dangerous than a white liberal. And I'm like, proven. Okay, you're right. and time again, that's why I call it the liberal toy community, because unfortunately, and I say unfortunately, 95 to 98% of this community is extremely liberal. There is no acceptance, there's no questions, there's no, oh no, man, there's no forgiveness, there's no kind of empathy, even though they preach empathy. Trust me, that's what they preach. They want you to be empathetic for them, but they don't want to be empathetic to you. So, long story short, yeah, it was a little embarrassing. Not for me, I'm used to it. It was embarrassing for my buddy. But I told my dog, I said, look, man, I'm used to it. I mean, that's what these dudes been doing forever. I've been transparent about that. I show receipts, right? You know, I've always shown receipts. I just don't just magically come out of here out of nowhere with nothing, to bring to the table. I always bring it to the table. And in this case, the same thing. I mean, it's like, dude, y'all can't even let nobody in your little groups, which who gives a flip? You know how many groups I'm in, my guy? So your little group, good for you. But it's gatekeepers. We all know it. These gatekeepers out there, man, they try to ruin people's reputations. They absolutely love gaslighting. They enjoy it. Gaslighting is in their veins. And the guy admits, y'all know, those of y'all been following me and paying attention, how I've told y'all many people have contacted my church, my place of worship, which to me, still to this day, blows my mind. It absolutely floors me that people would, contact somebody's place of worship, which, by the way, they'll do it to a Christian, they'll never do it to a Muslim, though. And we all know why. You don't see them going to no mosque. You don't see all these wackadoodles, these liberals, contacting Muslim toy collectors. Oh, but they're gonna contact pastor or Christian over here. Mm-hmm. Sure, we know why. Now, this guy admits, which there again, I've known they've been doing this for years, but he admits, I actually personally contacted Dog's church and talked to his people, and guess what? His people don't care that he's a racist. His people don't care. His people didn't care. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, first of all, anybody with a brain, do you actually think some weird, strange person from the internet that nobody knows, multiple states away, is going to contact the church of any kind, or a job, or a workplace, and the person at the job or workplace or ministry or church or whatever is actually going to believe you? Like, my guy, you're a stranger on the internet. When they look up your profile, you look goofy. When they look up your profile, you got toys everywhere. My guy, are they going to really take you serious? Of course they're not going to believe you. And then trying to convince them that their own pastor is a racist, the pastor that they've had for literal years, that's in their homes, when they're in the hospital, he's there with them on their bedside. When they need, have a need of any kind, he's there providing that need. Like, and you, some random stranger in the toy community on the internet, you're just going to contact them, and then you're going to get mad and upset because they don't believe you? Well, duh. I mean, what do you think was going to happen? Like, what, how do y'all think that works? But last part of this is I sit here and sip my coffee and take my plumbing calls, because we running real businesses out here, but I digress. The fact that y'all think that y'all can call my church, and y'all done it at least 10 times, and this guy just proved it yet again, just admitted it. Of course, it didn't work. Of course not. It just shows you, man, these people are evil-hearted. They're gatekeepers. They're delusional. They actually think that people out here, all these people walking by, you think these people give a flip about somebody in the toy community, my guy? You think these people right here in my community, at my local coffee shop that I've been visiting, sitting here every morning for literally years, they walk by me, red, yellow, black, white, sit with me, talk to me, wave at me. Y'all think that they gonna believe anything y'all say? Man, y'all so disconnected, bro. Anyways, y'all keep on keeping on, keep the faith. We're going into a new year. 2026 is gonna be amazing, and I pray for the Dudog Pound, and I pray y'all just have a fantastic year. And just, listen, let's go in there strong. Let's go in 2026 more than conquerors. Keep Christ number one. Keep God number one above all things. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed out there. Peace.